There, welcome to my channel. This is Cusp of Beauty Tarot, and I'm back with another reading. This is going to be for the time period of February 10 through March 10th. This particular reading is for Libra-Scorpio Cuspers. You can check out the dates in my about and reading in order of likes this go round, so you can check the order of the readings in my community page. I appreciate your likes, shares, and subscribes. I really do. I mean, I really can't say enough about that. I haven't really promoted the channel. It's all just by your reaction. I don't go on different platforms right now. It's just YouTube. So it helps me when you like and subscribe. It really does. And I love your comments just to see what's resonating. So not doing personal readings at this time. I've had a number of requests. You will be the first to know if you're a subscriber, especially. When I pick up a few readings. So with that, let's see what's going on. Relationship, any relationship, business, romantic, crush, not happening yet, on your mind, more than one person, family member, workplace. We're just going to pick up on relationship energies, yours and the other entity, and let's go. Oops, wow, I guess it's definitely time. This is Libra, Scorpio, February 10th through March 10th. And let's see, we'll do a bunch of clarifying too. You are in the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. You see your person in the energy of the Four of Wands. You feel for them, wow, the Nine of Cups. So far, very interesting reading. They're in the energy of the Page of Wands. They see you as the Star. Seriously? They feel for you in the energy of the Knight of Swords. Collective energy between the two of you is the World. Potential obstacle is the Four of Swords. The advice would be the Eight of Discs. Let me move this down a little bit. And the potential outcome is the Lovers. Wow, very fascinating. There's a fair amount of major arcanas here. And the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So seriously, there's a lot of emotion running through this reading. It's not that there's a lot of cups. I mean, there's really only the Ace and the Nine. The issue is just the spirituality and connection and, in a way, a lot of divine intervention and divine partnership here, for sure. So let's see what that's really about. So you're in the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. You might be feeling actually in a fortunate position. You might be feeling like you are on top of situations. You might be feeling that you're in a run of good luck. You might be feeling that also you might have a sense of kind of pulling up out of the weeds and saying to yourself about this relationship or just life in general, I'm trusting in the universe. You know, there's a divine timing to things. You might be feeling that. You might be feeling a pretty big sense that there's a trust in the universe. You see your person being into harmony, stability. You're feeling that they are possibly a family person, maybe that they're, you know, romantic with you. You like your connection. Or maybe you just see them as wanting stability. Maybe you see them as wanting to settle down a bit. You feel about them that Nine of Cups, like they're, you want to put your wishes with them. You feel like they could be your wish come true. Truthfully, I think you feel like the universe has guided you to this person. They could be your person. I mean, no doubt. No doubt. They are sparked with energy toward a project or creating something or toward this relationship. They have a creative spark. They see you as either, you know, they're everything, their star, the center of their universe, or just so amazing. They just see you as so amazing and beautiful, handsome, magnetic, attractive, and magnetic to them. I think they feel like they want to rush in and communicate to you, though. Like, I don't know if they know the best way to do that, but they might have a tendency to kind of come in and not always be the smoothest. But they might have an urgency with you to either speak, communicate, get something going. I don't know. Let's clarify. Let's jump in and do some clarifiers. Why are you in the Wheel of Fortune? Wow, the Sun, after an upheaval. So you're wanting clarity. You're trusting that you'll get clarity and restore happiness. You're trusting. Something happened. Maybe, I don't know if it was with a third party, or somebody maybe has some excesses in their life or stuff you're dealing with. Maybe there was a lack of reconciliation recently. You thought there would be. It's had you in your head, but you're trusting. I get the feeling that you're being trusting right now, because you see them in the Four of Wands. You see them as wanting like a reliable, stable base coming out of the cold. You see them as wanting to be connective, kind of like what I said earlier. You see them as wanting stability, reality, not fantasy, and wanting to come out of the cold and release, succumbing to things that are out of their control. They do want control and balance. You see them as that. They may see you as their way to that. You feel about them the Nine of Cups. Why is that? I don't think you know if you want to defend this at this point, if there's stuff that you need to cut through, if there's some confusion. They might have had you on hold in their efforts to be more stable and to be more on balance. Feelings might not be their go-to mode of operating. So if there's been a deep connection in the past, it might have scared them off, is what I'm getting in a way. And maybe they blocked you or sent mixed messages. You want happiness. You want your own happiness. If it includes them, that's great. But there's some confusion. You want balance as well. You want balance and healing as well. And they may see you as that. They may know that about you. They're in the Page of Wands. They're pursuing a spark. They're pursuing something. Knight of Pentacles, they're slowly pursuing their goal. It may be a struggle for them, because the Ace of Pentacles was in the reverse. The Emperor's in the reverse. They might be dealing with a father or authority figure at work, or they might be trying to get what they want through manipulative and stubborn tactics, slow and steadily trying to make their way toward what they want. I don't know if it's effective for them. They're not getting a fresh start, and they're not in balance. So you do see them as wanting harmony and balance. They're in some struggling times, your person or the people you're thinking about. They see you as the star. They see you as healing, maybe not moving direct. Maybe you're not quite in calm waters yet, not quite reaching your Nine of Cups, or you might have some ego involved here, but you're feeling Nine of Cups about them. They're seeing you in reverse Nine of Cups and reverse Judgment. They might see you as being harsh or harshly protecting yourself right now, trying to heal. But they're kind of rushing in here with the Knight of Swords. What is that about? Knight of Cups upside down. It's not to offer love. It's not to communicate fairly and evenly. They might be kind of a stop-start energy with communication. They've got King of Swords in the reverse. These are not cards I would love. To clarify, they're rushing in. They might have the tendency to be brutal, not abrupt. If they do talk to you, it's not with a loving intention, and it might be kind of selfish or manipulative. Or they might be wanting to communicate, but instead, interestingly enough, they might be ghosting you for some of you. Why are they doing that? Blocking you. They think that's the way. There's like, dismissing you in some way. Some of the people you're dealing with out there might be dismissing you. A chapter may need to end, like the way you used to deal with this or what you tolerate, because there is still, again, a manipulative energy. King of Wands in the reverse. Don't like to see that. Coming to a decision, being realistic about manipulative energy, who is rebuffing and rejecting. So, sorry, I'm just kind of reading the cards. It's not like all lollipops and roses in this reading. There's a potential here for a great resolution for you. I think you're dealing with a kind of difficult energy for many of you. The block is getting peace and reflection and kind of knowing your soul, not having communication, not having clarity, not having an offer come forward, not having forgiveness. And it potentially could get in the way of getting wisdom on this for you. So you do need to access your wisdom. You do need to take a break, do what you do to get in touch with yourself. Don't keep looking to this person for answers, because I don't know if they're coming right now. Advice would be to keep your head down, work on what you can impact, what you can create, what you can find, what you can get to the truth with. There might be a way for you to get to truth at any like surreptitious or manipulative happenings. Again, to give yourself some peace of mind to reflect. You might have some truth you need to get to. Be aware of patterns that you might create, that you might bring into your present that didn't work in the past. That message for sure. Looks like you need to get to the heart of something, either within yourself. May need to do it first within yourself. Sometimes when it's not with the other person, if they're being dismissive or non-communicative, you know, sometimes we need to get to some of that reflection within ourselves, not keep reaching outward because it won't be working. But the potential outcome here is a decision, a heart and head decision about a very important relationship. Will this be something that you can, stand the test of time with? Can you be strong around it? Can you strong your way through it to a courageous move for you? Can you be courageous around a partnership that has its challenges like this? It's upending. Like, what is upending this lovers upon lovers? There's been a heartache or a loss associated with this. There's still 2 cups are standing, but somebody definitely is recovering from a fight or some manipulation. The undercurrent of the Ace of Cups is there's a lot of energy tied up in this, but there's a not walking away. There's a letting go, yet not walking away. And now we get the Ace of Cups in the upright. Wow. Okay. And another world on the bottom. So a need to learn the lesson, complete the chapter is coming through here. Whew. So, wow. Libra, Scorpio. What are some mystic moon oracles on your side? February 10 through March 10. Wow, interesting reading. Really interesting. What are you receiving? Signs. You're going to be tuning into yourself. It's necessary. And you're going to be receiving signs. You need to follow your wisdom, get quiet, do the introspection, just like this 4 of Swords card says. 4 of Swords card says you need to evaluate. Oh my gosh. And learn the lessons of this chapter. When you get in touch with yourself and the signs and the messages, you can learn the lesson. This doesn't get any clearer. Wow. I love when that happens. I love when messages speak through the cards. That's kind of why we do this, right? On your person or people's side is the 5th dimension. They're also struggling, and I say struggling because most people, it's a push thought. It's a push through process and accepting and a willingness to ascend. I mean, this person's definitely trying to evolve as well. Or you have like a 5th dimension tie with this person. No, they're struggling. I guess my intuition was the word struggle, and I have the dark night of the soul. So this person definitely is going through their own transformation and struggle. And just like you are trusting the divine timing with your wheel of fortune, they have a knowing maybe that this is also on divine timing. So holy moly. Okay, this is very fascinating. For now, it feels like you might be stuck, but this is on divine timing. Do the healing, gain the messages, learn the lessons. It might need turning the page to a new chapter, for sure. Okay, so I already shuffled this. I'm shuffling again. This is messages for your person that you're thinking about. This is for Libra-Scorpio's person. What could they be thinking? What's on their mind during this time frame? And the time frame's not exact. Time frame is just going to be when you're watching, for the next 3-4 weeks around. I got spooked. Like I said, they may not deal really well in the feeling mode. I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. So they might be retreating. We just talked about that. So one more. My mind and heart always comes back to you. So They are connected to you, no doubt. They think of you. They probably are not sure how to react. And they are spooked. They feel a bit damaged. They may feel they're feeling their wounds when they connect with you. That makes it hard for them to discern if you're, you know, a, a positive they should move toward, if they're willing to do the work, that kind of thing. And if they're in the dark night of the soul, absolutely, that is something that they're probably wrestling through right now. I'm going to pull a good tarot image for you. This is for Libra-Scorpio, February 10 to March 10, 2020. Any other over? This is the one. Ace of Fire. So, yep. This is a time to ignite your own fire, to search for your own passion, spark your own flame. That's where you start. Spark your own flame. Get in touch with your heart. Get in touch with your passion. If it ends up being that you guys can rekindle something that already happened, you'll know. But until you turn the page with a fresh outlook on something, reflect, go inside. It's a perfect time to do this, especially over Mercury retrograde, and see what are the signs you're getting. What lessons can you be learning? Don't just recreate something you've already done. As much as you want it, resist recreating what you've already done, the way you've done it anyway, okay? Pull one more. Let's pull a Seeking Within Oracle card. These doors are so pretty. It's a custom deck I got in my town at a spiritual center. I don't know that they sell it on a website. It might be through Etsy. Although Etsy's a website, right? Independence. Couldn't be any more right on, right? Is to look at you right now. When you're independent and self-supporting, you can let your imagination roam and your spirit explore your capacities and who you are, strengthening your confidence and self-esteem. When you are social, you can still maintain your authenticity and not fall into codependency. To be independent is to give freedom to your spirit. So independent doesn't mean just go off by yourself. It's not just like walk the hermit's path or just do the Four of Swords, just go off and not socialize or connect with people. It may mean certain times in nature, certain times by yourself for sure. Maybe you do need to connect. Maybe you do need to journal. Maybe you do need to spend some quiet moments, with yourself. But what it's really saying is we don't need to be isolated to be independent or non-codependent. We can have healthy relationships, socializing, connecting, even with relationships, but it has to come from strength and confidence in ourselves and independence first. Because then you have the capacity to healthfully reach out, connect, and roam. So this is a beautiful image, and I am going to leave that right here and leave the reading right there. I hope you took away a few things, and I hope to see you soon. Take care.